All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode here of my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. This is episode 4, and I got a pretty busy episode planned. So today, the first thing we're going to be doing is actually adding a tower to this area. That's why I'm over here. It's going to go somewhere in this area. I'm not 100% sure where yet. And then we're also going to be working on starting the actual obstacles of the dropper over there, along with adding a couple holes to my mini golf course with a few other small things that I'm going to be doing. So, yep, let's get into the episode. Alright, so I'm down here over by where I'm going to be building the tower, and I've actually decided that I want to make this river go all the way across to connect to that water, just to make this look a little bit more natural. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to clear out these trees and lay out a base for the building, and I will be right back. So there we go, a decent amount of digging later. We got the river all the way connected. Obviously, this is very unnatural looking, and in a later episode, we will be coming back here and, along with the rest of it, make it look a little bit more natural and be adding some landscape, bushes, trees, stuff like that into this area. But for now, we're just working on a tower. I do have the basic outline of that tower put down. I know it looks pretty funky right now, kind of looks like a rocket ship actually. But I think as the design goes, it'll definitely be changing, but I think you'll be able to see what I'm going for as it goes along. But for now, we are actually going to take a little break from this, and we're going to go head over to the minigame area and work on a couple mini golf holes. Alright, so I am over here at my mini golf course, and so I actually built this whole platform, obviously, before I started building any of these holes. And after 9 holes, since I'm going to be making 18 holes, obviously this platform is a little bit too big for it. So I think what I'm going to do here is actually build a big logo here in the middle that just says mini golf on it in some fancy letters. So I have my wool shulker boxes on me here. And I think what I'm going to do is lay out a sea lantern platform and then just make the design on top of that out of carpet. And I think that should look pretty good, plus it'll be completely lit up. So let's cut to a time lapse of me doing that. So there we go, end of the time lapse there, and you'll notice that I also made a few minor changes after the time lapse. I added this little flag in here, which I think adds a lot. Not really happy with the end of it here, the flag part. We'll definitely fix that in between episodes. And then I also fixed up the M and the N. Again, not super happy with them, but I don't think they're bad. I do like the way that these kind of crooked letters turned out. I think it looks good for this just kind of a goofy mini golf course. So yeah, pretty happy with that, and now we can move on to making a couple holes. Alright, so now that we got that done, I am over here at the end of hole 9, leading into what is going to be hole 10. I kind of laid out an outline here, and basically what I'm going to do for building this is record the clip of me building it, speed it up a little bit so that you don't have to watch the whole thing, and then while the clip is going, I'm going to be explaining basically what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, here's that clip, enjoy. Alright, so basically what I'm going to be doing here is this is going to be the first hole where I have an elevated platform. So I built the elevated platform here to start, and basically the way this is going to work is that the player has an opportunity to throw it over a gap there and get it on a little bit easier path along the side there. And if they don't make it over, it's going to fall down, where there are going to be a lot of kind of obstacles to get through, and it'll be a little bit more difficult to get across if you don't make that initial jump. So right here, just basically placing in all the ice first and all the platforms. Basically the way I've been doing this is I place all the ice first, and then afterwards I go through and I put in either honey blocks or sea lanterns. The places where I put honey blocks, I put red carpet. And then the places where I put sea lanterns, I put yellow carpet, because the honey blocks will completely stop it, and the sea lanterns will stop it mostly, but just slow it down more than the honey blocks will just stop it. Picked up some honey blocks here to kind of start mixing them in. Decided that is where the end of the hole is going to be. So yeah, just mixing in honey blocks here again. Pretty simple. Tried to keep it as random as possible with how I do it. The nice thing about the sea lanterns too is that they light up the holes as well. So yeah, just keeping going with this to kind of reward the players that make it over the gap more. I'm not going to put any obstacles on the top layer there, so it's just going to be ice going along. I think I'll probably make this hole par 5. So yeah, just still extending the ice here. I'm not really going to have any fancy redstone components in here. It's just going to be more of a hole where I try to throw it over like that. So yeah, let me finish up the rest of it, and we'll get right back. So there we go. The hole is basically done now. I got the redstone connected so that when it goes in the hopper, it'll get spit out into that barrel. So yeah, I'm just gonna play the hole real quickly for you guys. How I use my creeper head as the ball. So basically, there's two ways you can do the hole. You could either try to throw it short here so that it stops before it goes off like that, and then throw it across, and then so that's 2 shots. 3 there, and then 4, and yep, so I got it there in 4. So this will be a par 5, which means I got a birdie on that one, so that's good. And then the other way is if you don't make it over, so say you just want to go straight off, and then so that's 1. There's a pretty straight shot here actually. 2, 3, and then 4 again. Might make that a little more difficult since I got that over so easily, but then 4 again. So yeah, there's 2 pretty good ways to go through it. There's not a lot of room for error though, so I think this turned out being a good hole. It's pretty bulky, but I like that it's different than most of the other holes. So yeah, that's good. So I think that is a success. And now I was gonna do some work on the dropper over there, but I want to get to building that tower in the city area. So let's get to that. Alright, so I am back over here in my city area, and I got a little bit more of this tower laid out. I'm still not exactly sure what I want to do with it, but I'm going to cut out to a time lapse here where I figure some stuff out and get building on it. So let's get into it. Alright, so end of the time lapse there, and we got a pretty solid start to it. Unfortunately, I am completely out of gray concrete, and I'm running low on light gray concrete. I've been kind of just using the backups that I've had from extras from these buildings, and I'm also going to be needing some white concrete for the next part of this. So I'm going to go back to my base, see how much sand and gravel I have. I might need to go collect some more. Hopefully I don't, but I'll meet you over at my base to see what materials we currently have. So back over here at my base, at my sand and gravel, and I still have a decent amount of gravel, not a ton, but enough for this project. But unfortunately, this is all the sand that I have left. So I'm quickly gonna go collect probably just these 4 shulker boxes of sand, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so there we go. I got 4 more shulker boxes of sand, and I also got the dyes on me for the concrete that I'm going to make. This is definitely going to be a lot too much concrete for the project that we're doing right now, but it's not a big deal. I could always use the concrete later, so I'll see you back over at the building after I craft up this concrete. Alright, so I got all of that concrete all made up now and crafted, and then I spent some time after that making it all into solid concrete. I did some of the white concrete, not all of it though. I left all of this as powder, and you'll see why in a minute. I'm just going to be placing that all straight down, so I'll just run water along it afterwards to make it into powder to save some time. So yeah, let's get into the time lapse here, and I'll see you afterwards. All right, end of the time lapse there, and that was a long one, but we made some really good progress, I think. Definitely some things still need a lot of work, especially this backside here. I haven't really done anything back here yet, but I think that is where I'm gonna call it for today, for today's episode. We got a lot done. Obviously, got a good start to that tower. And then I'm going to fly over here to the mini game area just to check out the mini golf one last time before we go. And yeah, so we got this done here, and then hole 10 done as well. So yeah, overall, I think it was a very productive episode. So I just want to say thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And this has been episode 4. I will see you in the next one.